Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick here dropping in on you. I hope everybody is having a great start to your week, getting over your holiday hangover, and really getting focused and caught up in the things that are necessary for you to be successful. I'm a little thrown off, so forgive me. Just finished doing a video about the young lady, Raven Jackson, who took her own life, and it's a part of what I do, and it's a part of things that need to be addressed, and it's definitely something that needed to be talked about, and so I'm a little off, but definitely something I need to get to you guys before I get to my next location, because I'm on the move and got a lot going on. Today is the last day that I'm going to do at least that's what I'm saying. And the last day that I'm going to do the One You Love promotion. For those of you who don't know what the One You Love promotion is, it's something I do every year for a short period of time, and it allows you to purchase or buy a program of your choice. Normally it's a package of some sort, like my bronze package or my platinum package. In this case, you know, there are a couple of other things that you can actually get, like the rapid change breakthrough session, a couple of other things. And what you do is you get a complimentary or free package of equal value, whatever you purchase, to share with someone else, the one you love. It can be a very big deal when you are getting something like a platinum package, which is a $10,500 package. I've had friends come together and go half on a package because they would end up getting two packages. But this time it's even easier because I am doing a free upgrade as a part of it. So if you get the bronze package, you'll get the bronze package at a discounted price. Instead of $2,540, it's going to be $1,500, and you're going to get two bronze packages for that $1,500. A win. But that's not all. If you pay the full price for a bronze package, I'm going to give you a free upgrade to a platinum package. That's a $10,500 package, and I'm going to complement it with a free platinum package, and all of that for the price of a bronze package. So basically $21,000 worth of services, which is 52 sessions each over the course of a year, and all the bells and whistles that go along with it, for the price of a 12-week course. And here is why you should do this. We're in the midst of a major shift and change in the job market. We're in the major shift and change in social engagement, how we're moving, how we're dealing with things. Things are shifting politically. There's a great deal of uncertainty, and the one way that you manage uncertainty is by creating a level of predictability in your future that you control. One way you do that is by determining how you think, how you move, how you approach life. You want to be on your A game as you engage these turbulent times. There's no circumvention of the vicissitudes of life. Those are the uncertain changes that come over the course of your life at different periods. You don't get around them, they're coming. You don't get around storms and difficult moments, they're coming. So what do? You enter them as prepared as you possibly can. You strengthen your sense of self, your self-image. When you strengthen your sense of self, you strengthen your self-value, you strengthen your self-esteem, you strengthen your self-confidence, and you allow yourself to be able to make moves and decisions that put you in better positions without fear and trepidation, which normally leads to procrastination and the failure to take advantage of things and opportunities that can totally and almost supernaturally change your life. There's so much going on. Man, I'm excited about an event I've got coming on the 17th, the Manifest Greatness event. You don't really understand the power of your thoughts. One way or another, everything I do with a person begins with their thinking. It begins with how they see themselves. It begins with their self-image. It begins with their thoughts. It begins with how many limiting beliefs are literally holding them back from the things they say they want. Because your consciousness can say you want something all day long, but the reality is the beliefs you hold underneath the surface, the subconscious, is what's going to determine what you get. Your subconscious controls 96% of your behavior. So there are literally habitual patterns of thinking that you have to overcome. That's not done by saying, I'm not going to think that anymore, because there are literally 60 to 70 thoughts that are moving beneath the surface of your consciousness every day. 90% of those thoughts are the same thoughts. So if 90% of your thoughts that are traveling underneath the surface are the same, how do you think? If thoughts are the seeds of your destiny, if thoughts determine the outcome of your life, how is it you're going to maintain the same thoughts day in and day out and change the outcome of your life? You've got to learn how to shift those paradigms. How do you sit up and change that? You change the thoughts and the beliefs that anchor it. This is what I excel at. This is what I do. This is why you should work with me, because I get results. I've got people who have had, the most I've seen is 4 platinum packages, but I've got a number of people that have done it 3 times. Why would they do it 3 times? Because it works. It works. They've gotten their value out of it. In many instances, it's worked in the way that it's paid for itself during the course of the actually going through the process. And so they see it and they double down on it. Like, you know, because if you increase your self-worth, you increase your self-value, you increase your understanding of your value in any particular area, including the markets in which money is made. And when you understand your value in the market, you start to demand more for yourself, for your work, for your services, whether it's as an employee or whether it's as an entrepreneur or business owner. You have to understand the power of this. And I am doing everything I can to put it in the front of people. Look, yes, it's a significant investment for most people. But what I can tell you is that's exactly what it is. It's an investment with a ROI that's off the charts. That's why I've been successful at it. That's why I've been able to do it for so long. And that's why the company is actually growing, because it works. It's one thing to talk about thoughts. As a man thinketh, so is he. Bring your thoughts into captivity. Guard your hearts and mind. Guard your gates. All these things are things that are telling you how important your thoughts are. But you could talk about that all day long. If you don't have a principal idea of how to do it, your anchored beliefs, especially if you're past the age of 35, because that's when they really, at 35, 95% of your behavior and the outcomes of your life have been hardwired into your subconscious thinking, and you're running a program that's on autopilot. Your decision making, your choices, how you're moving, your behaviors, your habits, everything that determines your outcomes in life is on autopilot. Does that mean you can't change it? Absolutely not. I wouldn't be here doing as well as I am, because the vast majority of my clients are actually over 35. Here's the thing. There's a process that you go through. There is a way to address brain waves at a point in time when they're more susceptible to suggestion. When children are born up until the age of 5 to 7, they're predominantly in a state of theta. They are absorbing everything that comes their way. They're logging it. It's becoming a part of the paradigms that they create for their lives that tell them what they can and cannot do, how they will fare in the world, how they fit into the world, and every other thing under the sun that determines how they're going to view their lives and what they're going to try and what they won't try and everything else in between. Well, after 7, they start moving out of theta and start being predominantly in the state of beta, which is consciousness. And so they operate in consciousness based off of what they believe they can and cannot do. So how do you get from being in a predominant state of consciousness to getting back to theta, where you are now open to suggestion? You have to understand that there's a place. Number one of the biggest things is meditation. People talk about meditation, but don't understand it. I teach it, but I also offer a couple of other avenues in. There's repetitive engagement. One of the things I use, you're going to hear me say certain things over and over again when I'm working with you. It seems like simple conversation because I'm not telling you why I'm doing it, but I'm planting seeds. I'm taking it to your brain without the interference of your consciousness or your analytical mind. I'm going from the conscious mind, the analytical mind, directly to the subconscious mind. Why am I doing that? Because if I'm mentioning it, but I'm not asking you to believe it, you're not having to analyze it. You're just hearing it. That's all I want you to do is hear it. If you hear it enough without interfering with it and without tagging it as being rejected, it's received. Another way is through catching yourself when you're naturally in a state of theta, which is between consciousness and unconsciousness in sleep. When you're getting ready to fall asleep, there's a period of maybe 15 to 20 minutes where you're not completely asleep, but you're not awake. No conscious filter, no analytical filter, directly to the subconscious, a bunch of other things. I create these programs, I get them to you, I show you how to use them, and we do strategy planning and goal setting and all that other stuff that everybody does, but it's about changing the thinking. What I'm trying to get you to understand is there's an opportunity for you to completely change your life. I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you've been through, what mistakes you've made, how far off your goal you think you are, how much somebody's told you you're not capable, how much somebody's told you you're not big enough, strong enough, smart enough. I'm telling you that if you can conceive it in your mind, you can have it, but it's not going to come easily, and you're not going to get it by sitting around waiting for somebody to tell you it's okay to go after it. You're going to have to invest in yourself. This is one of the easiest way to do it. We're talking about $21,000. If you decide to play just $2,500, we're talking about $21,000 worth of services with me over a year for 2 people, because I'm giving one to you. The other one I'm upgrading for free, and one I'm giving to you for free. This is an opportunity. Or if you want to go a little bit less, for $1,000 less, you can get 12 weeks for yourself and 12 weeks for a friend or loved one. But you know, if I mean, to me, find a way to get the 1,000, but I'm not the one having to do it. What I can tell you is I took out what I needed to do to be able to work with the person I thought that can get me to the next level some years ago. And it wasn't cheap, and anybody that's ever worked or been to anything that's got to do with Tony Robbins knows it's not cheap, but it changed my life. It opened up a whole new world for me. You're going to have to at some point invest in yourself. And I'm telling you, I still work with the guy. Haven't in a minute, but I still do. One of my goals is when I get past this next financial hurdle and what we're doing and scaling out, I'm going to do it again. Why? Because there is an ROI that's off the chain of working with someone who sees things differently. It's not how much you know, it's can you see the forest for the trees. Sometimes you're so close to it, no matter how gifted or knowledgeable you are, you can't get it. You need somebody to sit and say, hey, you didn't see this, did you? And it's sitting right in front of you, because that's just life. I have a therapist. I, without question, think that I'm one of the best there is at what I do. And I have clients not just in the U.S. I have clients in the U.K. I have clients in Australia. I have clients in Jamaica. And I'm expanding. Why? Because I get the job done. Now, here's an opportunity for you to literally change your life. Like I said, I'm a little off, so you got to forgive me, man. I'm so embedded in the things I do. I'm so passionate about the things I do. Sometimes I wear them. And it's just who I am. I don't fight it. I just deal with it, and I work it out, and I move forward, and I'll work it out. But I needed to get this to you before I get out and go into where I'm about to go into, because no telling what's going to happen once I come out. On that note, look, go to that description box, find the thing for you that works for you, and make it happen. I don't care if you just can work out something where you're working with me 3 or 4 times. Figure it out. Get in front of me. Let me get you going. You'll be surprised at what you can do in a small amount of time, but you definitely need to make it happen while there's a benefit of advancing. One of the things we fail at is compounding. This is kind of like compounding and investing. We rarely take advantage of compounding, and we lose so much in long-term growth. Here's an opportunity to do it in growth in self-development rather than finance. But anyway, that's that. I'm done. I'm about to get out of here. Thank you for giving me your time. You guys have an unbelievable remainder of your day.